Hey everybody, this is Caleb Johnson. I have something I am excited to share with you guys. Um, I have a series that's going to be rolling out for the next 45 weeks to the end of this year. It's called Ask and You Will Succeed Thursdays. Okay, so how this is going to work, every Thursday, I'm going to be doing a video that's going to ask you a series of questions between about 5 or 9 questions, give or take. It could be less, it could be more, but it's not going to be any more than 9 questions. And these questions I'm going to ask going to be in different categories. Okay, so different categories that we humans each day look up to. Just for example, just lifestyle or commitment, just examples, just to throw it out there. Now these questions, as it says, is going to be extraordinary questions, and it's going to help you create life-changing results for a whole course of a year. Now these questions are going to be very difficult and different. These questions are not the normal questions that someone would ask, not for a presentation or trying to get a presentation or show the plan, but these questions are basically, it's going to really tap into your subconscious mind and your prefrontal cortex right in front of your brain. The front part of your brain is really going to get really tap into that. And now here's the rules of these. Now this video is going to be a little bit longer, but every video on Thursday is not going to be as long as this video, so I'm going to go pretty quite quickly. So the rules of this is basically the question that I ask you. I want you to write down the question. Okay, write down the question when you get the question. And then the rules of this is you cannot move on to the next question until you answer the first question. Okay, guys? It may seem kind of like, well, it's not going to be that hard to answer these questions. Now, when you get to these questions, as we progress more and on through the weeks, the questions are going to get a little bit hard. Like I said, these are not normal questions people usually ask. This is difficult questions, different questions that's going to really get you thinking and tap into your subconscious mind, and really going to get you to figure out why or why not you're doing something that you know you need to be doing, or how can you change something that you know you want to change but you can't change. Okay, so for example, I answered one of these questions before. It literally took me like 2 days to answer one question. You said, Caleb, that's crazy. It took me like 2 days. I just could not figure out the reason to answer this question. And then finally, I was out with my wife. It was like a Tuesday afternoon, and then bam, the question answer came up to me. I was like, that's why. And then so it's going to be very different. Some people might be able to just shoot right through it, but like I said, it's going to be somewhat difficult sometimes, but these might be easier, but it's going to get difficult. So we're going to go through our first series, which is Thursday, and expect this is going to be for the rest of the year, every Thursday. I'm very excited. So as you see, let's get started. So the first question, I'm going to read the question, and then I'm going to give you time to go over it and write it down, and then we'll go to the next question, and then we'll go to the next question, and we'll go from there. Okay, guys? So the first question is, now this is basically the category of values clarification. Okay, so this is evaluation. Okay, so the question is, what about life itself is important to you? Okay, this category is still in value clarification. Now is vision. What gives you a sense of freedom? Okay, goals. What goals, when you set by you, will change what you value and the way you live? Purpose. When you know your values, what will you know about yourself? Commitment. Where can you be more courageous in living your values? Blocks to success. When do you lie to yourself that you are living a value but you really aren't? Quantum thinking. Which value could you start living that you are currently not experiencing in your life? Actions. What 5 things will you do in the next week to live your top values on a daily basis? And last but not least, guys, support. Who do you know who can support you in living your values? By what date will you get a support person? Okay, guys. So that's the question series that we have for Thursday. Like I said, every Thursday we're going to be rolling out different questions that you'll be able to answer to yourself. Now, remember, the rules is you cannot move on to the next question until you have answered that first question. Now, this week was 9 questions, and you can see different categories. We had vision, we had commitment, but the main category was values clarification. Okay, so you can see we have the sub value, we have the subtitle, and then we have the main point of the question. Okay, guys, so don't move on to the next question. Go ahead and repeat this video, and then just write down the questions so you'll be able to go back to it on your own leisure, and then answer that question. Once you get that first answer to that question, then you can move into the next question. Now, when you do this, it's going to help you out, and then you'll be able to figure out what that question is asking, and then you'll be able to answer it for yourself, guys. And a lot of time we go out through our day, we don't answer our own questions that we're asking ourselves. So this is pretty awesome. So I'll see you next Thursday. If you got value from this, go ahead and subscribe to the YouTube channel. You'll never miss a video again. And if you're struggling to find people to talk to in your business, and you've went out and just called all your warm market leads or everything like that, go ahead and shoot over to CalebJohnsonOnline.com and download my webinar showing you how to get unlimited leads with just your library card. Guys, this is epic. Go ahead and check that out. The website is right there. I'll see you next Thursday. Take care. Bye-bye.